What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis once again, and I'm gonna react to something that I saw on TikTok where a young man called into one of these shows. And I recognize the guy. He's been on like the Fresh and Fit podcast and stuff like that. I don't know the guy's name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm gonna try to find it, but y'all put it in the comment section if y'all know the person who was giving him advice name. I do recognize him, but I don't know his name. So y'all check for me, and if I find it, I'll put it in there. But anyway, so this is what he was telling the guy. And I agree with a lot of the advice, but let's go on. Let's watch it and we'll talk about it.
They come up and start a conversation with me. I say, let's go on a date. They be like, nah.
Maybe you're confusing women talking to you as women wanting to go out with you, bro. I'm going to give you some honest feedback. Looking at you immediately, you got some work to do with your looks. You got the 4 eyes. Let me see your teeth. Yeah, your teeth crooked. You got a bunch of gaps. So they might feel your energy and think you have open body language and you might be a warm person, but they're just not looking at you as a guy that they want to. That's the reality. So you got to go work on your attractiveness. Are you in good shape?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
You think? When's the last time you were complimented on your body?
Never.
You've never been complimented on your body. So that means your body ain't that great. So that's an opportunity for you to be better. Do you work out?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. How old are you, bro?
24.
Okay, you're 24 years old. Why don't you work out consistently?
I work.
You work. We all work. What you do?
I work at a restaurant.
How many hours?
I do 50 hours.
That's not that many hours. So how come you don't fit the gym in between that?
I just don't work out.
Let me ask you, Jermaine, be honest with me. When's the last time you had sex?
Never.
The context clues led me to that question. You don't sound confident. You don't seem sure about yourself. You're not going to the gym, right? So you're not making yourself the kind of man that women would want to sleep with. Do you want to get laid?
Yes.
Okay, so what you need to do at 24 years old is start making yourself attractive. Start putting yourself out there. Start working on the gym. Start dressing better. Start working on your image. Or you're going to be 44 before you get some. You better get on it. All right, bro?
All right.
Now, I don't disagree with the advice that he gave him, but the reality of it is some of that maybe it'll help. It's a shortcut to accomplish some of your goals. Like, for instance, if you just got all rocked up, you got a six pack, and I work out every day, so I don't have a dog in this fight. But yeah, if you get your body a certain way and things of that nature, sure, that's going to help you get girls coming up to you, and a lot of the girls will start coming up to you, maybe looking for a physical connection. That's absolutely sure, but that doesn't really solve your problem. Those are external things that you do that make girls initially come up to you looking for a physical connection. And a lot of it, they may not even come up to you as a matter of fact, though. That's the thing. The same way women are coming up to you now and talking to you, if you went and got your body right, you looking out buff, looking out good, you may actually decrease some of the women who come up to you because right now you seem harmless. So a lot of times that's why that interaction could be so easy. So you might gain something, you may also lose it. But internally, if you're still the same and you don't really have a plan when you talk to women and when you deal with women, you're going to keep getting the same results no matter how buff you get, no matter how much you start looking better and dressing better and all that kind of stuff. Women may initially come up to you looking for something physical, but if your personality and the fact that you don't really have a plan, if that's still in place, you're not going to be able to seal the deal. So I'm going to give you some things you could do that he could do right now and not change himself physically at all. And, you know, maybe if you're in the same situation, you could do the exact same thing. First of all, you have to realize that women are talking to you. In his situation, women are coming up to him. They're having conversations with him. That means that you're not so hideous that you're scaring women away. And it means that you're giving off something that makes people want to have conversation with you. That's cool. So you have to understand this about women. Women put men in 4 categories. You can't exist in 2 categories at one time. And you're going to be in one of the 4 categories once they get to know you on any level. So the 4 categories that you're going to fit into is friend zone, friends with benefits, boyfriend, or enemy. You're going to fit in one of those categories, whether you know it or not. All right, now, when you are a person like him and you're getting the results that he's getting, it means that you are fitting in the friend zone category. Now, a woman can't put you in the friend zone when she first meets you. Why? Because she doesn't know whether you'll be her friend or not. She can look at you and say, I see you in the friend zone. But you're only in the friend zone when you want to date her and she doesn't want to date you. See, there is no mutual friend zone. They don't work that way. Women don't have like, I said the friend zone category. I didn't say the friends category. You may think you're a friend. You may think you're a friend, but you're either a friend with benefits, which maybe you're not smashing, but they want you to, or you're in the friend zone where you wish you could get with them and they know you wish you could get with them, but you can't. Or you're in the boyfriend category where they really just hold on until they can date you at some point in time. We'll get into that more later. But right now we're going to concentrate on where he is, friend zone category, right? He tries to talk to him right away. Like he said, I ask him out and they're like, nah. So that puts you in the friend zone. The minute you ask them out and they say no, you transferred from stranger, which isn't a category. They don't know your ass. They think you might be in the friend zone, but they don't really know. So now you are solidly in the friend zone. That's where he is. So what he has to start doing is kicking game before he gets put in the friend zone. He has to friend zone them. I know it's going to sound crazy, but the reason why these girls are treating him the way they are is because he asked him out on a date, and then they look at him like, no, now I can put you in a category that makes sense to me. So what he needs to do when he first starts meeting him, he seems harmless, he seems fun and cool and all that kind of stuff. They're looking at him like, you're not as good at looking at some of the dudes I might date. That could be the case. And if it is, that's fine. When you start dealing with these girls, they come up to you, you're putting your arm around them. Yo, this is the homie right here. These are my buddies right here. You start little sissing them. This is the home girl. You start immediately treating them like they're not somebody that you would even date. Not saying they're ugly, not being mean to them or anything, but just being super nice, but not acting like you want to date them. So now they're going to try to figure out, well, I don't really understand what this guy is. Like, as far as the category is concerned, I don't really know. I thought he was friend zone, but he's not doing what friend zone guys do. He's treating me like a regular person. You're not going out of your way for him. You're not hiding other girls around him if you have other girls to talk to. You're not putting up shelves and stuff like that. You're not letting them always feel like they're right in every conversation. You're just being straightforward and being who you want to be. If you start doing that with these women, you will be surprised how many of them will start vying for your attention. Since they can't find one that you like, since they can't figure out who you like more or who you want to be with or who you want to be in a relationship, you will start becoming intriguing to them. When you put a woman in the friend zone, it's confusing because the only type of men who put women in the friend zone are the highest level men in the world. The only type of men who put women in the friend zone are people who can afford to waste a viable woman. So I don't need to sleep with you because I'm doing so well and I have so many opportunities to sleep with so many women that you just don't rate. I could be cool with you. I could be nice to you. We're friends, but I don't want to sleep with you. I have no reason to because it just doesn't matter to me. And I can hang out with you and it's cool. I'm in a position where I don't need to do that, especially when you're heterosexual, obviously. Because this is when I say men, I mean, when I'm talking about categories women put men in, I'm talking about men that like women. I thought that was pretty obvious, but still, we'll put that out there just for people who don't get it. All right, so if you're not acting like you like the girl and you're not acting like you really want to be with her and all that kind of stuff, it's confusing. They can say whatever they want to, but it's confusing to them because it doesn't fit in the categories that men mostly push themselves in. Most of the time, a dude is either trying to be a friend with benefits, a boyfriend, or the dude is all pissed off because the girl wouldn't let him hit, or she's mad because he used to be a boyfriend and then he turned into, stop talking to her, or friend with benefits and she got tired of it, now he's an enemy. And most of the time, if you're a boyfriend and they dumped you, what do you end up becoming? Friend zone. If they used to like you and want to date you when they stopped, friend zone. You get it? So when you pull yourself out of these categories, they're going to naturally push you into one. if you're already said, like I said, they will not accept you friend zoning them. They're not going to accept that. So now you either turn into an enemy, which you haven't done anything. So for them to try to turn you into an enemy is going to be very difficult. Or you will become friend with benefits, or you will become boyfriend. They will start being intrigued by you. They will start liking you. If you ever want to get a woman to like you more than anything, reject her. For guys out here, I want you to help other guys out if you've had these experiences. So think about this. When you smash, and then, you're just not feeling the girl, so you just stop calling her. What do you either become? You either become her enemy. She's, you son of a blah, 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 blah. I hate you so much. Or she becomes obsessed and she just lets you smash whenever you want. Friend with benefits. You ain't gonna be her boyfriend, so you refuse to do that. So that category is not open. But she either turns you into an enemy or lets you smash whenever you want. Because when you reject a woman, sometimes they could be on the fence, and women would even recognize this. They could be on the fence about a dude, but that dude just never gives them what they want, and they start liking him more and more and more. I work with women every day, and I've been working with women for over 11 years. Most of the time, a woman starts liking a man more when he's not giving her the feedback that she wants. He's rejecting her on some level. If you stop just giving these women what they expect to get from you, love, attention, will you go out with me, please? I really want to be with you. All that type of stuff. If you stop doing that, they'll take that as a form of rejection. They're not going to want to accept that they got rejected by you. That's going to make them give you more time, more energy, more attention. A lot of times they'll be chasing you harder than they will attend. If you just stop, because you're already getting the attention from the women, they're already spending time around you. If you stop pushing yourself into that friend zone category by trying to holler and getting rejected, I'll guarantee you that you will start seeing totally different results. Yes, some of them might start treating you like an enemy, but they didn't like you anyway, so who cares? But a lot of them will start going the other way with it and treating you like a boyfriend or friends with benefits. And if you ain't cool with being a friend with benefits, we just ain't on the same page. I probably can't help you. I'll be real with you. You need to go to somebody with different values.